It's very nice to be here. Good morning to everybody. Just in relation to the agenda, I see an item on there relating to the Cruise South Asia project proposal. I would just ask that we take that off the agenda because the proposal is still pending and being considered. So that's just a small amendment there. Thank you.
You will take care. So if any other points are not there, then maybe we can adapt the agenda, except for one, we can switch over the things and one more dropping. Thank you. So next, we will go on for the planning session, basically strengthening national early warning system through regional cooperation. For this, first I request Mr. Mr. Haig, Country Program Lead for Bangladesh, RIMES.
Good morning, everyone. So, this is Raihan. I am going to share a glimpse of RIME's journey last 16 years and reflect a little bit on our aspiration for the exciting days to come. So, as you already know, RIMES was established in 2009 by signing off the cooperation agreement by 3 of our founding members, Maldives, Seychelles and Comoros, and we were registered under the UN Article 102 of the UN Charter. And although we started with 3 founding countries, we are now in this council meeting having 22 member states and as much as 40 collaborating countries across Asia, Pacific and Africa. So RIMES is just to give you a quick overview for those who are participating for the first time. Is governed by its council, which is now chaired by India, who provides the strategic directions for RIMES. And the policy support comes from the Ministers' Conference, and the secretarial support is provided by Maldives. And all the program implementations are carried out by the RIMES program unit based in Thailand under the guidance of our Director General. And we deliver the technical services through 5 of our technical departments with support from our program management and operational support unit. So let's look back at some of the key milestones of RIMES. We started with tsunami early warning system and 3 days weather forecast for the region in 2009 with generous support from UNESCAP. The regional early warning facility was established. And by 2013, we worked on storm surge forecasting and flash flood forecasting, and we got also additional support from government of India, USA, and Danida by this time. And then we also worked on the seasonal and climate time scale. We worked on the climate change projections and seasonal outlook generation with the countries. And then we move towards more on the application side of the climate information. So by 2017, we developed number of decision support systems, including for disaster management, water resources. So from 2019, it is a critical milestone for us when we have, by this time, we have completed development of two major decision support systems, one for the government of Tamil Nadu and other one for Odisha, with support from Indian government. And this is also the year we started our work around anticipatory action, and the following year we started working on internet-based forecasting. At the same time, like in 2013, we operationalized the 10 days flood forecasting, and by 2020 we have operationalized 15 days flood forecasting for key major river basins in Bangladesh. And by 2025, with support from the World Bank, the two major projects that our editor just mentioned, the Climate Adaptation and Resilience for South Asia and South Asia Hydrogen Forum, we have come up with several examples of climate information service delivery tailored to sectors across Bangladesh, Nepal, and Pakistan. And from here on, moving towards next 5 years, we would like to deliver the multi-hazard, multi-timescale and multi-purpose early warning system to other sub-regions of RIMES. So, in a bid to achieve that, we are aligning our services across the 5 pillars of climate information value chain, starting from enhancing the data availability to research and development. I will quickly go through some of the activities we are doing under the different pillars. For example, under the first pillar, we are supporting the countries in establishing the observation network, hydrometeorological, seismic and oceanic, and not only limited to this kind of observation, but also supporting the countries with surveys like gathering topographic data using UAVs. We also have established the data exchange platform that facilitates as a data warehouse and data analytics platform, particularly for the South Asian region, and we are trying to align this effort with WMO to expand its scope in other areas. So as I mentioned, we started with 3 days weather forecasting for the RIMES region, but now we are collaborating with countries for different kinds of numerical weather prediction and its application in hydrology. For example, starting from flood inundation mapping to landslide and even wildfire risk forecasting in Nepal. And we are also in the process of developing the capacities of the operational forecaster so that they are capable of running these models on their own. Under the pillar 3, we are leveraging all this information to customize it for different sectors to produce tailored services to cater the need of the end users. In the process, already we have developed several decision support systems for disaster risk management, agriculture, water resources, health, livestock, transport, and planning. And this co-production is also facilitated by the monsoon forum process that we co-convene in many of the countries with the meteorological departments. This also serves as a platform for gathering the feedback. The fourth pillar, and I think the most important pillar, is our engagement with the communities and reflecting their feedback in the system. So we work to develop people-centered early warning system. We do dynamic assessment of their needs and make sure that their feedback is incorporated into the decision support frameworks and decision guidance mechanisms, as well as they are capable of interpreting and applying this information for risk reduction and optimizing the use of resources. So the fifth pillar, which is research and development, actually is to support all the rest of the four pillars to deliver demand-driven services to the countries. For example, we are working on a custom forecaster analytics platform for Timor-Leste. We have done research for providing lightning nowcasting, and we are testing the system this season in a number of countries in South Asia. So, how our program is, we consider the unique features of RIMES program includes a systems-based approach. Like in many of the cases, the programs or projects particularly focus on one of the pillars of climate information value chain or one of the pillars of our unique system, but we work across all the pillars of climate information value chain. We promote open source platforms that helps to ensure sustainability of the systems. And our assessment of the gaps is not one time. We continue to go back to the users and communities to integrate their feedback into the system. And in doing so, remain cost effective so that we can sustain the systems in the long run. So if you ask me to describe RIMES work in one sentence, that we bring science to institutions and deliver it in the best possible way for the benefit of the communities. Thank you very much. That's my speech.
Thank you. Now I request Mr. G. Ganeshan, Advisor IDP RIMES, to discuss about the RIMES IDP 2530 plan.
Thank you. His Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I will briefly share with you the Institutional Development Plan unit that we have just established a few months ago, and the reason why we established it and what we're trying to achieve through this unit. Now, we established Institutional Development Plan Unit in 2024, towards the end of 2024, with the objective of trying to find ways how we can strengthen the organizations, especially from the perspective of governance, framework, policies, and procedures. Ultimately, what we're trying to achieve here is that by doing this, we are hoping that we are able to ensure the effectiveness and efficiencies of our operations. We will ensure that all our operations are meeting and complying with the applicable rules and regulations. We also want to make sure that all our assets are safeguarded properly and appropriately. So when we established this IDP unit, there were 6 objectives, specific objectives, as you can see here. Starting with the capacity enhancement, we have a specific action plans that we plan to execute in the next 3 months to ensure that we are able to meet the specific objective of strengthening the governance of our organizations. So all these plans that we have actually divided into 3 phases. Phase 1, we started in August 2024, and it will end of this year, 2025, December 2025. With the specific objective of strengthening, establishing the foundation and the capacity development, improving the process, the framework, our capability, the processes, and so on. Now, what we have done in the last 6-7 months, we started with establishing the unit, getting the right people into the organization, make sure that the people that we hire having a proper, qualified experience in order to execute the mandate that we have from IDP unit. The first thing we did was to look at the organization governance, how we can improve the governance of the organization, especially by implementing internationally recognized frameworks. For example, COSO framework that we have implemented at HQ, and more recently we implemented the same internal control framework in our Bangladesh office. Similarly, we have also conducted the same assessment for the projects, right, to ensure that the governance of the projects will be taken care of. In addition to that, we have also performed some initiatives to improve our human resource management and finance and accounting management, hoping that moving forward, we are able to meet good governance practices, ensure the interest of our organization is safeguarded. Right? And currently, as we speak, we are now converting our financial statements into more internationally recognized standards. In this case, we are now converting our financial statements into international financial reporting standards. So this is ongoing, and in the next few more months, we should be able to complete this whole project. Now, what we plan to do in next 6 to 7 months, we have a number of initiatives that's still ongoing. The first initiative, we are going to bring our organization for ISO certifications. In this case, we are looking at ISO 9001 and ISO 27001. In addition to that, we have also planned to execute some policies and procedures to strengthen our organizations. Especially, there are two policies and procedures I'd like to highlight to all the members today. First, on RIMES Integrity Compliance Manual. We will establish RIMES Integrity Compliance Manual in line with the World Bank Integrity Compliance Manual to ensure that all matters related to integrities are fully covered and implemented and complied with by all the staff of RIMES. In addition to that, we also plan to implement enterprise risk management policy to our organization to make sure all the risks relevant to our organization are fully identified, measured, and mitigated to ensure that, again, the interest of our organization is safeguarded. So generally speaking, we have performed, executed a number of activities to strengthen our organization, and moving forward, we also have number of plans to continue this initiative to make sure that our organizations are ready to grow bigger, better, and stronger in the future. Thank you.